Why were Big Pharma given indemnity from prosecution if their behaviour caused damage? Who else is entitled that kind of liberty?
Well, I mean, I can't answer that question, Alan. I wish I could, but I share your frustration. And yet again, it comes back to, we talk a big game about being a free country and believing in free markets. And you know, supposedly we believe in capitalism, but these people weren't the ones risking their health and their livelihoods by taking the vaccine. I mean, these guys were just given a check for $8 billion. I say, you know, it's Pfizer, Moderna, and AstraZeneca, and they had no downside risk. It was thanks for coming. This is all too easy. And we bought, the other crazy thing about this is we bought 300 million doses for a country of 25 million people. So that was 12 doses per person. At the same time, the health authorities were saying two was going to be enough. So we could have, you know, even if you at the time believed the vaccines were going to work, we could have bought, say, 75 million for $2 billion each and saved the other $6 billion and put that into frontline services, i.e. more teachers and nurses.
100%. See, we were constantly told, you know, take the test, it's free. Take the first jab, it's free. Take the second jab, it's free. Oh, then you'll need the third and the fourth and the fifth, and they're all free. I mean, this is absolute rubbish. Free? I mean, we, the taxpayer, are paying, hence we've got a net debt of approaching $700 billion, heading towards $1 trillion, and there's been no transparency about the contracts that these people have with government. You've tried, I've tried. What the hell? What are the public entitled to know? Why are they being denied this information?
Well, Alan, I can only assume that there's a cover-up involved here, whereby I think if everything was disclosed, there'd be questions that basically these people wouldn't be able to answer. And anyone that's followed the questions that I ask in estimates, or my colleagues, you know, Senator Alex Antic, we see it all the time that the bureaucrats refuse to answer the questions. And as a part of their role, they should be open and transparent. And these are the bulwarks of democracy. And it's a part of the reason why people are losing trust in governments and the health sector, which is a real concern. I mean, I know it's one thing, you know, for a long time, people haven't trusted their politicians, and that's a very healthy attitude to have. But you do want to be able to trust your doctors and your health, your health workers. But unfortunately, a lot of that trust has been eroded as well because of this rational behaviour throughout the COVID crisis.
Yeah, you said in that speech, one of the hallmarks of democracy is accountability and transparency, and we don't have it. Why would government provide indemnity to the pharmaceutical companies without actually knowing the risks?
Well, I mean, look, I mean, the other reason is that they knew that they hadn't done all the testing as well. And they knew that, you know, if they did the testing, I suspect they knew the results that they were going to get was that they weren't going to actually get what they were promising, and that is a stopping transmission and infection. Because it's well known, anyone that understands immunology, you've got two immune systems. You've got your bloodstream, which is known as your systemic immune system, and you've got your mucosal system. Well, anything that goes into your blood is controlled by IgG. There's a little bit of IgA as well. But they knew all along that putting something into your bloodstream wasn't going to stop a virus coming in down through your nasal passage and your upper respiratory tract infection. And Professor Ian Fraser said this very early back in April 2020. He said that they've been looking for a vaccine for an upper respiratory tract infection for decades and they haven't been able to find one.